Hello everyone, good day!
Today we will be talking all about the journey of education, where multicultural education is the content.
Tara na! Sa Chika sa Multicultural Education!
So, multicultural education, so it is a form of education that is implemented and taught to every school in order to put awareness to all students about the diversity of every culture.
Multicultural education for me is teaching about various different cultures, backgrounds, and beliefs. But it isn't just about learning different cultures. It's a whole teaching that that celebrates diversity and make sure that all students can feel valued.
For me, it is a comprehensive educational approach that values diversity and seeks to promote equity and inclusivity in schools and society.
Todom o panawag-tawag o wa kumedon yun na to o payoyona di mo kan kwadon tradisyon to manubo yang kan tradisyon manubo no o wa se ganahan o payoyona wa man se panawag-tawag si kandan na yan makan tradisyon to manubo.
Multicultural education is the same with embracing the inclusivity or the different types or kinds of pupils in the field of education, giving them the same objectives, the same lessons, even though they belong to different ethnicities. Multicultural education embraces the different types of pupils that already enrolled in the field of education, but of which the teacher will give the quality of education in a fair way.
So, multicultural education has many goals, and I think one of the main goals of multicultural education is to promote inclusivity to all students, especially to those students whose culture is very different from ours. Multicultural education also opens the mind of every student about cultural diversity. It encourages and also help them to understand and appreciate
The goals and objectives of multicultural education, on my side, to empower or have the empowerment of the teachers to recognize different abilities coming from the pupils and encourages them to nurture it, to develop it, or somewhat the goal of this multicultural education is the development of the holicity of the learners in the field of learning. And also, it recognizes different types of learners who are already enrolled, and hoping that these learners could learn even in the regular setting. So the development under holistically development in themselves, it will be attainable in embracing the multicultural education.
Okay, so it promotes inclusivity and diversity by valuing students' experiences. For example, the teacher starts asking students if they have any stories or tradition passed down from their families about great leaders or empires. So it allows students to connect their own backgrounds to the lesson.
Multicultural education promotes inclusivity and diversity in schools in many several ways, like inclusive curriculum or promotion of equality and social justice.
Ini pakasunod si kandan sa kan kuha klase-klase no kuha sa ini kan tradisyon punto no para no pakatuon si kandan o kaamo isab so agon o kabuhat dan to wa ni kan ibali sulod do panahon ang to kan kuase ni ang to kan eskwela ka samat ka eskwela ka no makapasar ka no tanan o kasap mo kantanan ko da doon tradisyon.
So, multicultural education is very important in today's generation because as the time passes, cultural diversity in classroom and especially in our societies is gradually increasing. So by teaching multicultural education to students, it will prepare them to interact and of course, and also work in a diverse world.
Education is really important in today's generation. Because when I visited that scenario in the past, it was really far from this time. Because the moment was that time, they were not acceptable in the field of education. Because even though in themselves, there is a barrier, the taga-bundok and taga-city was already separated because of that barrier, the judgment, the discrimination, the no love in each other, even though they are both Filipinos. So that time is hurt. It was hurting on my part as a teacher, since you cannot teach the child if that child belongs to one was tribe, because there is no program that we the teachers will embrace them, and also that program will not convince them to enroll themselves, or the parents will not be was not encouraged by the educators to enroll themselves in the education field, since because of some reasons, the judgment, the discrimination, we are mamaliwa, so dili sa dapat dira madalang kay sabayon lang mi. So in that statements was also here at that time, but now through the multicultural education, everyone was given or explained already that everyone is really acceptable in the field of education. The objectives, the competencies, the subject matters that will be given to the regular setting is the same way, even though there are some pupils belong to multicultural education, or even different types of people belongs to that classroom setting. They will be given the chance to receive the same learnings that the teachers imparted to the learners. Meaning, ang lahat ay nakaka-avail kung anong meron. Kung si pupil A ay nakakatanggap ng ganitong learning 100%, of course, even though the Bajau tribe that is already enrolled in that classroom setting, he or she also can avail that kind of learning. So meaning, multicultural education is a big impact, has the big impact in our Philippine society, because some of the marami na ngayon many famous person that came from different tribes that is known na ngayon sa mga FB reels, like di ba meron doon sa mga post na yung Bajau girl, so di ba the discrimination itself was already gone. So because of multicultural education given by the educators in the field, it was really a big help to nurture, to hone, to enhance the different abilities and skills of the different pupils enrolled in the classroom setting. So that is the good side of the multicultural education.